Hello, everybody, and
Hi, Rob.
welcome back. Oh, hi. That really cut me off there. Welcome back to Supernatural, the RPG. And tonight, I will be your GM, Rob, and with me I have Webby.
What's up, everybody? I'm Webby, and I play Rob.
And Devin.
I'm Devin, and I play Felix.
And Tamara.
I'm Tamara, and I play Jack. That's it.
And Anthony.
Hello, I'm Anthony. I play Ned.
All right. So, who wants to tell everyone what happened the last time?
Anthony
Refresh
does.
our memories.
Well, I wasn't here for the last half of it, so I don't know if I can.
I mean, you'll be all right. You can guess.
Make it up.
Stuff happened.
Stuff happened. I'm assuming we found what we were looking for and we all left happy.
Listen, let's all just agree that the Olympian Diner is the best.
No, I
I-
don't. agree.
I do enjoy going there.
I do not enjoy going there at all.
It is your favorite of places, Devin.
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
It is your favorite. It is home of the Colossal Burger. Come join us.
So yeah, quick rundown. We each got a hint of a job. Felix and Robbie got into town, started investigating, met Jack, and shit turned into a big fireball of explosiveness there. Fires were set. Capture was evaded. Blame was attemptedly tossed. And then Ned was sent to a whole different area, to a museum where he shot out some skylight because he freaked out. And he's very trigger happy.
Well, no, I shot out a B&B, not the museum.
Right. But you are very trigger happy.
But yes.
And I guess he has to wait until the next day, I think, to see if some curator guy shows up.
I just went up to like the Olympian diner across the street just to like scope out the place. But yes.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much where we left. Me, Felix, we took off heading towards, I believe it was Michigan.
Yep.
And Jack followed once she was able to get her motorcycle back. Safely.
Yep. You also went to the police station and figured out the sword was missing. And
Yeah, that's where all the
whole
fires
fiasco.
were set. And blame was tossed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. So, yeah.
all right. So, those of you that were traveling to Michigan, are you traveling all night or are you stopping?
How long of a drive is it from where we were?
I think it's like 10 hours. I mean, you could get there if you drove all night. You could get there by morning.
I wouldn't necessarily mind stopping and getting a hotel or something.
You can stop anywhere except the Olympia Diner.
Yep.
Okay. Jack, you are a couple hours behind them because you had to go back for your bike once things calm down. Are you driving all night or are you stopping as well?
I think she would have napped while she waited for things to be safe, so she'll drive all night.
Okay. And Anthony, are you eventually finding a hotel or are you staying at the Olympia Diner to watch the museum all night?
What time is it? Like, I actually want to see if I can find like the curator's parking spot or something to see if he's actually there.
Okay, we'll go over to you then. After you left the museum, you went to. By the time you left, it was probably like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So how long are you waiting before you go back?
They closed at, was it 6 or?
The museum? I think I said 6. It might have been 6 or 7.
Okay. Well, I went to the diner. I ate my meal, and then I guess that takes maybe half an hour, and then I'll go back to see if I can look for like a labeled parking spot that says curator or something.
Okay. Roll me.
So you want me to roll investigation?
Mhm.
Plus anything else, or?
Perception and investigation if you've got it.
But
It'd be
They get combined
intelligence.
together.
It'd be intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. Yeah, intelligence investigation. Sorry.
7.
I mean, you see a couple cars that haven't left. You're not sure if one of them is the curators, though. There's none of the parking spaces are labeled.
Okay.
Yeah, you did find a smaller parking lot around the back, and there are 2 cars in that. You're assuming maybe one of those could be the curators, but again, they're not labeled.
Do I see? Can I look inside the vehicle? Do I see anything that stands out?
Give me another investigation.
7 again.
I mean, there's nothing that's like super. Like, it looks like they're both employee cars, so you know at least 2 employees haven't left. You can't really tell what employees they are, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that smart. I'm just gonna go find a hotel.
Okay.
Not B&B, please.
Yeah, you managed to find like a regular motel.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, are you guys doing anything in the evening while you're at your various hotels?
Yeah, I think last episode I talked about possibly forging IDs. That's going to be like an ongoing project for me and Felix.
Sounds about right. I think I do remember that conversation.
So, intelligence, artistry.
Well, it's going to be a straight intelligence roll. Five.
I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're passable as long as someone doesn't scrutinize.
Okay.
Your intelligence is a D12? Jeez, your character's
Yeah.
smart.
That's right. I gotta get my notebook out too. All right. So I will hand Felix his, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm gonna inform. Hey, Felix, these are they're not my best work. If I have more time, I could probably do a little bit better. But as long as people don't, want to see them too thoroughly, they should do all right.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's all I was doing with my and then I'm gonna pass out and wake up.
Okay. Anybody else, or are you guys just going to sleep?
I'm actually gonna call.
Nope. A couple beers from me and I'm going to bed.
Okay.
I can't find my backstory. I forgot that guy's name who I work for. Well, I'm gonna call him and tell him that the curator's most likely not gonna sell, so I might have to do illegal things to obtain his armor.
So he, after you tell him that, he says, "Well, you could also destroy them if it's necessary."
I'm gonna be like, that sounds a lot easier. Do you know how I can destroy it? Do I just shoot it?
Well, I mean, The ring should be pretty easy to destroy, I would think, but the armor is armor. You're gonna have to melt it down or something, I suppose.
I didn't find the ring. I only saw the armor. He only had they only have the armor displayed.
I'm sure the ring must be there somewhere.
Okay, I'll go check again, but yeah, might have to do some damage.
Well, if you have to do damage inside the museum, just don't get caught.
Okay, and I'll hang up, and I'll go to sleep also.
Yep. And Tamara?
Well, she's driving all night, so she
Yeah.
drove all night to get to them.
Okay. Are you searching for them, or are you just going straight for the museum?
Well, she's gonna figure out where the museum is and then go find some place to crash for a bit. Basically, when she gets there.
Okay. So by the time you get there, Anthony would be waking up about the time you're arriving at the same hotel that he's at. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I get up pretty early, so I'll probably get up and start doing some very basic workouts in my room.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna grab a beer and a burger and go up to her room, drink, eat, and crash for 2 or 3 hours.
Is your motorcycle one of the old school really loud motorcycles?
A 1940s Indian? Yeah, it would be fairly loud, probably. I mean, it's not it's not meant to be super loud, but it's also not quiet like some of the more modern ones.
So would that have woken me up, Robert, or do I just wake up already?
you would have already been awake, so you heard it pull in.
Okay, if I heard it pull in, I'll probably look out my window to see if I can see who it is.
You can. She's pretty close to where your room is.
Do I recognize her by appearance?
Have you two met before?
I don't know.
My character has worked with other hunters before, but I don't know if we've officially met.
I think last session you had us roll to see if we recognized each other based off of what we knew of each other, because we've all kind of heard big things about each other.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. But I wasn't sure if they had actually seen each other before. So if not, you have to kind of do I think I know this person roll. Yeah, I think I did intelligence, knowledge, history, maybe?
I don't have any knowledge, so I'll just do flat D4 then.
4 isn't great, but you did crit. So I will say that something, you don't really recognize her, but something twinkles in your back of your mind, like the way she walks and stuff, that she's no stranger to fighting.
Okay.
Is she gonna notice him looking down at her?
Roll me investigation. Intelligence investigation. Perception. If you've got investigation, it's extra dice, but
Perception is a D4. Oh, I need to do thing.
So it's intelligence, perception, or if you've got investigation, you do that instead.
So
So
1d4. Okay.
I know she's dangerous, but that's pretty much all I know, right? That she can handle herself.
Okay. So perception and what?
Intelligence.
Holy shit!
That'll be my best roll of the night. I guarantee it.
Oh no, you added a D20. That's why.
Yeah, there's also a D20 in there.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, I did not click on that. It must have still been on there. Sorry. Let me do that.
You got a 5.
There we go.
Or 4.
Okay. I'll take the 5. Yes, you do notice him. With a 4, you would not have. You see him looking down at you from a window.
Okay, and then she's gonna chug her beer wink at him and give him the finger before going into her room.
Oh, the moment I saw her looking at me, I would have immediately closed the blind and like ducked away. But yeah, okay.
I was half expecting Anthony to say immediately the second I see her, I open fire.
When she gives you the finger, I shoot her.
I shoot out the window.
All right. So the other two, you wake up around this time too, but you still have a couple hours of driving ahead of you before you reach there. So, Anthony and Tamara is sleeping. So, Anthony, what are you doing?
After my workout, take a shower, get dressed, and I will head out back to the museum.
Okay.
Go ahead. Are they open?
Yeah, by the time you get there, they're like just opening.
Are the two cars still there?
One of them is, another one, there's a couple different cars.
But the two cars that I noticed before, are those two still there?
One of them is. One of them is not.
Okay. Are there windows into the museum? Like, do I actually have to go in, or like, can I see?
There are windows. They would be difficult to get into because they are high up on the wall, but there are windows.
Okay. I am going to. So last night I was in my blazer and whatnot. I'm just wearing my regular street clothes now. I just want to put on like a hat and like glasses, the typical Marvel's disguise, and then just kind of walk into the museum again. And trying to avoid the cameras.
Ready? Give me a stealth.
Would that be covert?
Yeah, agility, covert, and then if you have stealth, that's a specialty.
I do. 3. Does the fact that I know where all the cameras are from the last time I was here help at all?
It lowers the difficulty, but not that much. So you get caught by a couple of cameras, but no one seems to pay you any mind. Yeah, and you realize you were caught by them. You're kind of like, God damn it.
Okay. Do I see the lady that was helping me last time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's kind of in the same area, talking to guests as they arrive, pointing to people in different directions.
I want to avoid her.
Okay. Roll me another stealth.
Well, can I just like go here and then not go anywhere near her?
Well, this is to see if she recognizes you. Actually, I'll roll for her and see if she looks up while you're. Yeah, so she starts to look up as you are moving into the space area, so roll me a stealth if you don't want to be seen.
Okay. Roll this. God damn it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So she sees.
I'm wearing a disguise. No one ever recognizes someone who wears a hat and glasses.
All right, well, roll me an intelligence disguise then, and we'll see how good your disguise is.
Is that the same thing? Intelligence and covert?
Yeah, and there's a disguise specialty. I don't know if you have that one.
Do not. That's wrong. Wait. That's agility. Sorry. You said intelligence.
Yeah. You only have a D2 for stealth?
For covert, yeah, my character's not a smart person, so I figured he wasn't a very stealthy person. He's more of a someone's here, shoot him kind of guy.
Gotcha.
So
you only have a D2 in covert altogether?
Yep.
I thought you had the stealth specialty.
Nope. So that's that, and then plus my D. 4.
Okay. So you notice that she looks at you, but she looks at you. She actually waves like a friendly greeting, but she doesn't seem to recognize you.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna look at all these spaceships and just kind of keep an eye on the wait, actually I can't see the statue from here, can I?
Not from there, no. This is the exit. This is a wall.
Then I will go to the Nope. I'll just wait around here for a little bit.
Okay.
See if I spot someone that looks like a curator walking around or something.
Okie dokie. So while he is doing that, we'll go back to Jack. And actually, you guys would probably arrive in the area about the same time Jack wakes up. So we could go to either one of you.
Let them do their thing.
Okay.
Then I know what chaos I can cause.
All right.
We go to the museum.
Okie dokie. Let me put you guys in there. Alrighty. So you guys walk in. It looks like a typical museum. You see this lady down here greeting guests and like pointing people in different directions.
All right, Felix, are we using our badges? Like, are we dressed professionally?
I mean, we can be dressed professionally using our badges. That's fine.
Okay, we'll walk in then, and I will look for somebody in charge.
Okay. I mean, the only person you currently see of authority is this lady.
I'll walk up to her.
Okay.
We will quickly flash our badges. Ma'am,
hello.
Agent McCoy, my partner, Agent Drake.
Nice to meet you.
We're here on a case involving a suit of armor recently procured by the museum.
I must say that that's a unpopular display. A lot of people seem very interested in it. It's in the history wing. Yeah. Yeah. There was a gentleman in here yesterday asking about it, where we'd gotten it, and all that.
Did you happen to get that gentleman's name?
You gave her a fake name, didn't you? Or did you not give her a name at all, Anthony? I don't remember. I know you didn't give her your name.
I didn't give her a name, but I showed her the business card of the guy I work for. His name was James Templeton.
She's like, did you? Oh yeah, you didn't tell her that wasn't your name though. I think he gave me a business card. It said James Templeton. I think I have it here somewhere. So she like pats herself down. Oh yeah, here it is.
I don't know if it's relevant, but James is a hunter, so I don't know if these guys would know of him or not.
Yeah, would that name mean anything to me?
Roll me intelligence, history, or knowledge. I mean, history if you have history.
Three.
No, not really.
All right.
Devin, you can roll as well if you want, since you heard it.
I'll jot the name down in my little notebook thing anyway, but
I can't roll right at this moment, but I will roll in a second.
was she leading us to the exhibit?
No, she's kind of stopped.
Oh,
because you asked.
Do you mind showing us the particular exhibit?
Oh, sure. Right this way. It's in the history section.
Okay, we'll follow. What other items were procured by the museum along with this particular piece?
What's the other Rob? Sorry.
Intelligence, knowledge.
Intelligence, knowledge, history if you have history.
Crit that roll. I didn't crit that roll. I almost crit. Good roll.
7. So yes, you have heard of him. You know that he's kind of semi-retired, and that he usually hires people out to do his job for him now.
Okay. And what's this guy's name again?
James Templeton.
Templeton. Okay.
So you were saying, as far as other goods procured along with the armor?
Well, I'm not entirely sure of everything that was procured. The only thing that's actually been displayed is the armor. Only the curator would know that.
And is the curator in?
He should be. That's the oddest thing that gentleman asked about the curator yesterday, but I looked all over and we couldn't find him, and I told him that he'd be back today, but he hasn't shown up. I mean, I don't know where he is. His car is out in the parking lot. But this is the armor. She kind of gestures to it.
Are there any other curators in the museum, or is it just the one?
There's the evening curator, but he's not here at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to need phone numbers and addresses to contact them, if possible.
Can you see your badge again, sir? What is this about?
This particular piece was involved with somebody who was recently murdered. That is as much as I can tell you about this ongoing investigation.
All right. Well, I do know that it came from some pawn shop that the owner was killed, but as far as I knew, the armor had nothing to do with it. But if you'll give me a moment, I'll go get that information for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna, I guess, look over the armor.
Okay.
Rob, since she walked this way, did I see her enter that room from where I'm standing? Is this a doorway here?
Yeah.
Did-
Well,
did I-
she brought you over to this room yesterday looking for the curator, but he wasn't here.
No, I know, but did I see her so I see her like leaving the area of where the armor is.
Mhm.
Okay, so since I saw her left, I'm gonna try to go back to the armor.
Okay. Before that, roll me an investigation roll, Levy.
I can do that. It's a D12 and a D8.
Is like the museum open at this point?
Mhm.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So two things you notice. One is that the armor is holding a sword. And the second is that there is a symbol on the shield.
So, Rob,
Mm-hmm.
I have the specialty of symbols under lore.
Yep.
Can I make an intelligence lore check to see if I know the symbol? I'm going to guess he's going to say yes. So, that will also be a D8. A 17 with a crit on one of my dice.
Okie dokie. You recognize this symbol of the Knights of Orichalcos?
Whoa, all right. Knights of what now?
Orichalcos.
Okay.
Hey, Devin, did your character go with Webby's character, or are you
He's
still
here.
standing?
I just didn't drop him the board. I was gonna drop him the board, but he didn't drop, so that doesn't do it again.
You know that they are a sect of knights during the Crusades who were said to have practiced black magic. And they made a special ring that they each wore made from their own pinky finger. that was said to have magical powers. All right. At this point, Tamara, you can arrive at the museum if that's where you were headed next.
Yep. All right. She's gonna meander in and grab a map and make her way towards where the armor and stuff would be.
Okey-dokey. Put you on the map.
All touristy like. Okay. So is it just Devin and Webby in there right now, or is Anthony?
Nope, Anthony's in there too.
Yep.
All right.
There's two Devins.
There's two Devins? I only see one.
Oh,
there are.
There's one up there. Yeah.
Oh, Devin, did you put
I
yourself
thought
in?
so. I thought when I dropped him, I was like, "What?" I'm like, he didn't show up the first time. I thought so.
All right. Well, she's gonna. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, do I see a ring on this armor?
No.
Like, okay, I didn't think so. All right, go ahead.
All right. She's gonna wander in, looking at the map. Look up from the map, look around, and see you three. Fuck.
Wait, does she
What?
recognize me in my disguise?
Oh, that's right. You're in disguise. Sorry.
Well, plus she never knew who you were. She just saw you looking at her through the window of the thing.
Right, but I mean, she
Um,
sees me in the hotel room and then sees me again at the exact same museum.
yeah. All right. Roll me this. Roll me intelligence. We'll do perception. If you have the deduction specialty, you can use that.
Oh, and do I need a roll to see if I see her, or do I just see her?
You would probably just see her.
Probably
She's
see her.
in disguise.
Okay, I noticed her, so I will probably go closer to the armor, but like behind this.
What was his disguise roll?
Mine was a 5, I think. Or was that-
Yeah, so they're equal. So no, you don't really recognize him. You see a guy there, but it doesn't register that you've seen him before.
Well, she's
gonna
more
do-
swearing at the other two anyways, so.
I'm gonna move a little closer right here.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to move you down there, since if you're down there yelling at them, you came in through this door.
Okay. Well, I don't know where there they are. Okay, that's fine. All right. Just gonna stand on the door and just go, fuck. Do they notice her?
Yeah, especially if you said fuck, I would say probably yes.
She's just gonna stand there, shrug her shoulders, fuck, and just wander over to the display and examine it.
Robert, can I see and hear what they're saying and doing from where I am?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
The second I see her, I'm just gonna nudge Felix and start wandering. Lady. I want to be nowhere near her right now in case she decides to set fire to the museum.
Okay, well, just gonna obviously look at the display, and what does she notice about it, I guess?
Roll me investigation. Intelligence, perception, and then if you have investigation.
Intelligence, perception, and investigation. Where is investigation?
Investigation would be
Would
especially
be,
under
would
perception.
be under perception, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Robert, if I saw her, since I know she's dangerous, I like unclasp the button that holds one of my guns.
So trigger happy.
I mean, you do
She's
see her
dangerous. And she
inspecting
just
the.
fuck, and you just ran away from her. Oh my God.
I didn't run. I briskly walked.
Would she perhaps notice this?
Are you talking about
Probably
noticing-
not.
Yeah, it's a shoulder. It's like an inside jacket shoulder holster. I don't know.
Yeah, well, plus you were looking at the armor at the time, so I'm going to say no. You
It's
wouldn't.
called
notice.
peripheral vision, but fine.
There is a train between us.
Well,
You can't see me.
He's more behind you.
Oh, okay, fine.
So yeah, that 4 was your roll for that.
Yeah.
You do notice it has a sword because you knew the sword was missing. So you see that it has a sword. You also notice the symbol on the shield, but you don't know what it means.
Okay. Well, that's where the fucker went. She's gonna sort of. Is it behind a glass display or anything?
It's got velvet ropes around it. Anything other than that, you'd have to roll another perception.
All right, another perception, intelligence, or just perception?
Intelligence perception, yeah.
All right. There we go.
All right, you see in the wall that there are little tiny round metal things with glass in the center. You're assuming there's some kind of laser grid to prevent people from touching stuff.
Wait, on the armor?
Mm-hmm.
I was touching it.
It's not on the armor itself.
It's around the
Oh,
armor. Yeah.
Wait, I touched the armor like last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it would be turned on after closing. Otherwise, anybody that wanders near it would be setting off the damn alarm, right?
It's not armed now, then, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That'd be my guess, right? Just gonna kind of make note of that. Just gonna look at the guys. Shrug, wink at them, and she's gonna go look for somebody to ask about things.
Okay.
Wherever that person might be.
Well, you do see security guards here and there. I don't know if you want to talk to them.
Well, they're not gonna know anything about the display.
No. So the only person that probably would is the lady that you have not yet seen. So you're gonna you just start walking around looking for somebody, unless you're following.
Well,
to see where they're going.
There would be like an information booth, right? And I've got a map.
Yeah, well, there is. It's at the front, but that's where she was. But she was not there because she had gone with the cops too. Well, the cops quotation marks to look at the armor.
And then she wandered off. Okay. Well, she'll wander up to the information booth and see if anyone's there. Which there's not, right?
No.
Okay. Then she'll kind of meander back.
Well, if you went to the information booth, you would see a woman approach Robbie from up further up here and start talking to him.
Okay.
So you will see that because that is kind of near the information booth because that's up here. So she hands you a piece of paper, Robbie. These are the addresses and the phone numbers of the both curators. The night curator was here. He left when I arrived. But I haven't seen the day curator since the day before yesterday. And when you say nothing, she says, okay, and just wanders away.
She'll go and try and catch her.
No, did she give me the information? I'm sorry.
Yes. What are you doing?
I was being talked to.
Okay.
So I only have one headphone on. All right. So I have phone number and address?
Yes, of both. And she said that the night curator left when she got here, but she hasn't seen the day curator since 2 days ago.
Okay. I would thank her and just walk away.
Okay. All right, Jack, when you approach her. Hi, can I help you?
Yeah. That armor in the room there. When did it get here?
She kind of chuckles. I must say that's a popular piece. Everyone keeps asking me about that. It arrived, I believe, maybe 4 or 5 days ago.
Was the sword with it then?
Sword? There's a sword with it?
Uh-huh.
That's odd. She starts to walk off that way.
What time do you close? She'll follow as she asks that.
Do I see her coming towards me?
We close at 6 p.m. Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away. Is Devin's character still here?
I don't know.
Yes.
He didn't? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna walk this way and then I'm just gonna leave this exit
Walk
here.
this way.
I'm gonna go over here somewhere.
Okay.
So she's
Yeah.
she's like leaning over, looking at it. Huh. I could have sworn that didn't have a sword yesterday. And Anthony, you will hear that, and you will also know that it did not have the sword yesterday.
Ah.
The
Ah,
sword
maybe-
isn't one of the items I'm looking for, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
I don't.
I mean, it's kind of the armor's holding it, so it's kind of part of the set. So
But it wasn't in the picture though, right? I had two pictures. One was the armor, and one was the ring.
the sword hilt is in the picture. It was only kind of a picture of the upper area of the armor,
Oh, okay, never mind.
but the hilt is in the picture. Yes.
Okay.
Well, maybe they added it after. Who curates this particular piece?
I mean, Dr. Melvin is the day curator, and Dr. Felix is the night. And she kind of like glances at you. Oh no, you didn't say your name was Felix. Dr. Felix is the night curator, but that's his last.
Do you think I could get their numbers or contact info? Because I'm a member of the SCA. We're a medieval recreationist society, and we find this fascinating. This particular piece we're actually trying to recreate. We'd like to get more information on it.
Oh, sure, hon. Just wait here. I'll be back.
Thank you. And she'll sort of examine it some more, looking at the laser grid and stuff, and see if she can figure a way around it, if need be.
Are there people around over here at Quist?
There's other people looking around. The museum's open. There's security guards here. Basically, the four like entrances and exits of the museum, there are security guards, or the three. Oh, this isn't an exit. They're at the four ends, basically.
I'm gonna walk over to Jack, and I'm just gonna whisper, "Plan on setting more fires to places."
She'll just sort of look at you sideways out of the corner of her eye. Go fuck yourself.
All right, I'll just nudge Felix, and I'll tap my notepad, and I'll leave.
I'll follow.
Rob, if I see these two leaving, can I snap a picture of them with my camera phone?
You sure can.
Fancy ass with your camera phone.
Yeah, that's right.
Not a real hunter. Never slung the
I'm
day in your life.
I'm not a real hunter. I'm just paid. So yeah, I'll snap their pictures. Can I see her from where I am or no?
I mean, she'd be far away, but yeah, you could still get her in the picture.
Okay, I'll get her in the picture, and like as the two guys leave, I'll like count like I don't know 30 seconds, and then I'll follow out after them.
Okay. So they leave. Jack. After a few minutes, the lady returns, and she hands you a slip of paper. Here you go, hon. Their names and address, and their phone numbers.
Wow, she gets all their information. Holy crap. She don't care. It's like, here's where they live. Go fuck yourself.
I like how she was reluctant to give it to the FBI, but she's just giving it to this
Yeah, no, you're right.
recreational society.
Maybe she's a fan of the SCA.
I'll say she gave you their names and phone numbers, not their addresses.
Okay. I'm like, wow.
You can probably Google their phone numbers, I'm assuming. As long as you have their names, right? Like,
yeah, well, she gave the phone numbers, so that she didn't give their addresses, though.
okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's true. I was just thinking because she already gave it to you, she would just give it away, but I'm like,
No,
no, she wouldn't.
Did any other pieces come in with this?
I don't know, hon. Everyone's asked that, and I'm afraid I can't answer it. You'd have to ask one of the curators.
No. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much.
She doesn't know anything. What does she do here?
She works the information booth.
She has no
The
information.
non-information booth.
Typical visitors to the museum aren't like, what other things came in with this? Where are they? How old is this thing? Well, they're just like, where's this? I want to see it.
Yeah. All right. Well, she's gonna give it another look. Does she notice any other features of the security?
You notice that there are cameras and that there are security guards.
Okay, she makes note of where each of those are, and she'll start wandering towards the exit, looking for any other cameras and other stuff.
Okay.
Do I notice anything else?
Roll me intelligence
Same thing?
investigation. Yep.
Ba-dunk. Ooh.
A 7.
Yeah.
You pretty much can tell where all the cameras are. You're pretty confident you found them all. Like I said, the security guards, there's 2 at the entrance, there's 2 at the back entrance, or the back emergency exit, and then there's 2 here, and then there's 2 guarding the area that leads into this part after the space.
Okay, there'd be fewer after closing, that's for sure. Does she notice where the security room might be?
Not really. You can't. They don't really like when you approach here. They kind of like shake their heads at you. So you're assuming there's probably more stuff over this way, but you can't really see it from where you are.
Okay. Well, she'll make note of all of that, and then she's gonna go looking for something to eat.
Okay.
There's a wonderful diner across the street.
I swear
There's
to God,
an Olympia diner.
I quit. I'm
across the
done.
street.
I don't even. Nope. I quit.
Okay.
Fuck the Olympia dinner.
So,
Everyone that works there, you're all trash.
yep, and that's where we're gonna end the episode. This has been a Distractions Media production. To find out more about the things we do, visit distractionsmedia.com.